Hi there, welcome to the step-by-step crystal video series. Ekrem is calling. In this series, we are talking about variables and variable assignments. Let's begin with what variable is. Variables are, as you can see, structures that is stored information which is to be used or referenced by a program or a script. Variables, you can see example has a consistent variable name and a equal sign and the value or information or an object of a variable. Variables are assigned, as I said before, by using variable name on the left, here left side, and equal sign one times. Notice that we use one type, not two or three times, not like for example this or this. One equal sign in the middle, and then the information or object or value of the variable on the right side. Here's the right side in the double quote as a string. In Crystal, type of variables can be defined, but it's not a requirement because it's on the first video we said that Crystal has a static type checking option feature. It's possible to add your variable and your variable type to your variables like so. Imagine that you want to store only strings to your variable by using a colon operator, also with spaces surrounded by spaces, and then the type of variable, for example string. By the way, you're guaranteed that your variable will either string or it gave an error if it is not string. In this example, for example, var int integer default integer 32 equals to 100. If you assign, for example, a char, it will give an error. Likewise, the var char with a type of char assigned to char x. Variable names are generally start with lowercase letter or underscore. Not generally, I'm sorry, always. This usage is valid, but note that it's not recommended to use underscore because of mostly being reserved by compiler. It's possible to have a conflict during the compile time. There is possible to use a variable name used by compiler, but you use the same one. It's better to use only lowercase letter. What happens if it begins with uppercase? It becomes constant. Constants are a way to store value or information or object but once it's assigned, it's not possible to change its value. For example, let's write there a const has a value 5, but if you try to do something like make it 1, it gives an error. It gives an error. So take so consider using constant where you want to assign a variable once and not use not assign to any value. It's possible to make a multiple assignment like so. For example, instead of assigning x to 1 and y to 2 separately, you can use one line by separating them comma and writing their values respectively. It's possible to assign x to 1 and assign y to 2. Another example would be a in this example a equals to Ekrem assigns to A, Crystal assigns to B, and NeoVim, the program code editor I'm using here, is assigned to C. By calling the variables, you can get each values. Okay, that's all, folks. Thanks for watching. If I made mistakes, especially pronunciation mistakes, I apologize. See you on the next video. Bye.